Assalamualaikum. Hello everyone. In this video, I will review a film, namely The Adventure of Paddington, with the title Paddington Find the Best Friend. Let me tell you a little things about Paddington. He is a Norman and he lived with Aunt Lucy and Uncle Pastuzo. After a big earthquake hit the jungles of Peru, he lost his uncle and the house he was sheltering in. Until one day, Aunt Lucy decided to send Paddington to live in London, England. Paddington was strangled onto a ship bound for London until finally the smart bear arrived at Paddington train station in the city of London. Then he was found by the Brown family, consisting Mr. and Mrs. Brown and their children, Judy and Jonathan. Mrs. Brown named the bear Paddington after the place where they found it. The synopsis of the story Paddington Find a Best Friend is when Paddington played a rebel at the Soviet cafe with Judy and Jonathan. Paddington asks to Judy, "What is exactly the rebel?" Judy replied, "When Sophia pull out ticket from the drum, and whoever has the ticket is win the prize." Then, when Sophia pull out the ticket from the drum and mentioned the ticket number, so Judy said that Paddington won the raffle because the ticket is the same. The prize is Paddington had a free meal for 2 people at Sophia's cafe tonight. On the way home, Judy asks who Paddington will bring for tonight, but Paddington doesn't know who will he bring. Judy gave advice to bring a best friend, but the problem is Paddington doesn't have a best friend. Then Paddington thought to find his best friend. Arriving at the house, Paddington met the Paddington and he thought that Paddington is his best friend because Paddington spent a lot of the time with Paddington, such as playing, eating, and Paddington imitates Paddington activities. Then after that, when Paddington went to Mr. Grubber's shop and played chessboard together, again, Paddington imitates Mr. Grubber activities, like when Mr. Grubber scratched his cheek and Paddington did the same. But both of them has the same imagination. Paddington was very happy. So Paddington was very happy and Paddington think that Mr. Grubber is his best friend too. Then when Paddington came to Mr. Curry to ask him to be his best friend, but Mr. Curry refused and wouldn't consider him a best friend. But after Paddington said all his best friend would be taken to a Soviet cafe tonight, Mr. Curry suddenly became a kind to Paddington. Then when he came home from home, Mr. Curry, Paddington met Lucky and they played throwing ball together. After the incident, Paddington considered everyone he played with as his best friend and he immortalized everything he did in the pictures. After that, Paddington thought very hard who he would bring to the cafe, and the final decision he took everyone to the cafe because he considered friends the same as a best friend. So dinner for 2 turned into dinner for everyone. There are many reasons to be learning from Paddington Find a Best Friends. 1. Not choosing people to a friendships. Be friends with everyone. 2. We can imitate Paddington always kind attitude toward Mr. Curry even though Mr. Curry doesn't like it. So, that's all I can say. I'm sorry if there are shortcomings and mistakes. Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.